If I told you that the key into transforming our lives lies in a few simple principles that we can use on a daily, or you can use all the time to actually improve our life. Imagine waking up every day with confidence and conviction, with unstoppable motivation. So in this particular video, you're going to receive an actionable-based step on the principles on self-improvement. Now grab a pen and paper and let's get into it. Starting with number one, a positive mindset. And a positive mindset will actually attract more positivity in our lives. I mean, I know it sounds obvious, but people underestimate the power of a positive mindset, because if you're only thinking about negative things and always negativity and all these bad things, we're always going to attract negative things in our lives, because it's going to be very easy for us to attract negative things in our life. You know, birds of a feather flock together. So if your mind is negative, we are most likely going to attract negative things in our life, compared to when our minds are positive. We're going to attract positivity and good things out of life, which is exactly what we want for self-improvement. So self-improvement tip, principle number one, is to have a positive mind. Moving on to the second principle of self-improvement, which is gratitude. Gratitude is simply appreciating what we have and being grateful for what you have right now in the moment. It may not be a lot of things, it may not be a big thing, it may not be a small thing. You can just say, I'm grateful for life, I'm grateful for how privileged I am, I'm grateful to have water coming out, I'm grateful for this life, I'm grateful to have a shelter, I'm grateful for my parents, I'm grateful for all the relationships that I have. It doesn't have to be something materialistic, you know, it also doesn't have to be something so superficial, but practicing gratitude daily can actually help us, prepare us for what we actually want. You know what I mean? And God can see through that. So it's actually a great thing. So let's just be grateful for what we have, even though it may not be much and it may not be what exactly we want right now, but we should actually practice gratitude on a daily. This is what I do every morning when I wake up. I look at myself in the mirror and I tell myself 3 things that I'm grateful for, or sometimes I write it down in a journal. You know what I mean? So just be gratitude. So just be grateful for everything that we have, no matter how big or small, because it actually prepares us for what we actually want at the end. The next self-improvement principle is healthy habits. Now we all know what healthy habits are, right? We probably heard it on YouTube, you probably heard it from your friends, you probably just know it overall. These are habits that simply improve the quality of your life, and habits that will help you on your journey to self-improvement and being the better version and your best version of yourself. Healthy habits may include drinking water daily, let's just say 5 liters of water daily exercising, meditating, journaling, waking up early. We all know these habits. It's not the first time hearing these habits, right? So practicing healthy habits can actually shorten the journey of us from us right now to our best selves, or to ourselves that thrives in our dream selves. You know what I mean? So let's implement healthy habits into our lives and eliminate all the negative. The next self-improvement pillar or principle is self-discipline. Now, self-discipline is simply being able to say you're going to do something and actually do it, despite the friction, despite the odds, despite anything that is stacked against you. Because the reality is, odds are already stacked against us. So we should actually persevere through these challenges that we face throughout our lives. So a habit of practicing self-discipline is very influential and is very positive, you know, back to our positive mindset in actually achieving our best self out of life. So we should actually practice self-discipline. And if you actually want a more detailed tip on this, I actually did a video in the past on the difference between motivation and discipline, so you can check that out to a more detailed look into this topic. You know what I mean? So the next tip is to actually just practice self-discipline on it. The next self-improvement principle is to actually practice time management. Now, time management, I don't believe there's such a thing called time management, because time moves the same for all of us. We all have the same 24 hours in a day. What differs is that we spend it differently. You know, we all have the same 24 hours as Elon Musk. We all have the same 24 hours as The Rock. We all have the same 24 hours as Oprah Winfrey. But what actually separates us from these people is how we choose to manage that time and the priorities we set for ourselves. So it's not actually time management, but it's like priority management. we spend most of our time on the things we most prioritize. You know what I mean? Let's set out what really matters to us and what we really prioritize in our life. And we don't have to instantly get it. This will take some time in order for us to actually realize what really matters to us and what we can really prioritize for our best improvement and for positivity in our lives, so that we can get to the point where we are beasts at this point. We are at our best. You know what I mean? Simply by prioritizing time and prioritizing things that really matter to us. Using time. Hashtag time management. The next priority and not the next priority, but the next principle of self-improvement is continuous improvement. What this basically means is we don't actually stop on improving ourselves. To me, I don't think perfection exists, because perfection is a 100%. Unlike in school, where if you get 100%, you got a perfect mark. But in life, perfection doesn't exist. We can't be perfect, because there's always going to be the next step. There's only going to be that next level that can always reach in our lives. So continuous improvement is a very crucial step. If there's anything you should take from this video, is that we should always continue to improve. Because I once heard a quote on Instagram that said, I don't remember who said this, by the way, but if we are not moving up the ladder, we are moving down the ladder. So if we don't constantly improve, then we are always deproving. And we should never do that, because this is a very important principle in self-improvement, because there's always the next level. There's always a big thing. As the saying, one top of the mountain is the bottom of the next. So we should always improve ourselves, no matter what point we are in our lives. I know this is very weird coming from me, because I don't actually have materialistic thing that I can say that, okay, this is where I'm at in my life, but I really believe. The next self-improvement principle is accountability. Accountability simply means taking responsibility for our lives and for our actions, for everything we do and where we are currently in our lives 100% of the time. This simply means that we should hold ourselves accountable. We should be reliable and responsible, and we should take responsibility of where we are currently in our life, and we shouldn't blame other people for where we are and our misfortunes. We are at our lives because we chose to be here, whether it's directly or indirectly. We are at our lives because of ourselves, not by other people, not by our friends, or not by colleagues, not by our parents, but it's because of us. You know what I mean? Despite wherever we are at our lives currently, we should take responsibility and 100% responsibility and accountability for our lives, as it will help us on our self-improvement journey. You know what I mean? No matter what point you are in our life. Now, the next self-improvement principle is resilience. Resilience is basically being able to not give up despite how hard things get. Besides the hell we are going through, we should never stop doing what we are doing to constantly better ourselves. What this simply means is, let's just say from our previous tip, healthy habits, you should always drink water, even though you're constantly peeing all the time. Like, if you can relate, if you drink a lot of water, we should actually be resilient to push through all odds and everything that is stacked against us, no matter what happens. You know what I mean? So we should be resilient and push all odds and never give up on everything that we are working on that is gonna serve the best us. So these are the things that are the principles of self-improvement. Now, what are the things that you believe are the principles of self-improvement? You can drop a comment down below and let's engage as a community to actually, better ourselves, because this is so important, because we all want to strive to be the best versions of ourselves. Not the best version of someone else, not the best version of your friend, not the best version of your celebrity, but the best version of ourselves, and win ourselves at lives and the battle we have with ourselves. So you can actually drop a comment down below on some of the things you think are the principle of self-improvement, or things that we should do, and just anything that you want to say that is relatable to the topic at hand. You know what I mean? And I thank you all for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and share this video to someone and to your story on Instagram. Well, that was probably too specific, but don't forget to share this video, like the video, hit that subscribe button, as it helps the algorithm, and I will see you in this video.
I don't even think of it. Took her in my together, yeah.